Hey babes, my name's Hannah.
And my name's Chasity.
Welcome back to Bookish Babes. Today we're going to be telling you about books that have been on our radar for a while, but we're adding to our TBR because we really want to get to them. That's not really saying much for us because we've got hundreds of books on our TBR, but it is still a monumental moment. Something that we've been looking into that we're actively adding to our TBR. And I would say these are pretty high up on my TBR.
I would say these are definitely ones that I have been eyeing a whole lot recently, and I want to move them pretty high up.
Yeah. First one I have is Salt to the Sea by Rudeceptis.
I have seen this everywhere.
I have too. It's a World War II historical fiction.
I just want to apologize. You're gonna hear a lot of
There's
a little
puppy.
bell.
Yeah.
We just got a puppy.
And I have a thing with feet, and she likes to lick your toes, and I can't handle that, so I am just gonna sit with my toes up on my chair.
We just got a puppy, and she's everywhere.
Cute. Yeah.
This little bell is just gonna be going off everywhere. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so like I said, this was a World War II historical fiction that I've heard a lot of people talk about, and I've heard a lot of people say it's like super emotional, and it's a really important read, so I really want to get to it.
I have one of hers. I think it might be this one because I have heard a lot about it. It's supposed to be really, really good.
And I really apologize if I know I didn't say her name right, so.
Oh, me all the time.
Yeah.
Another one that I've seen recently a lot is The Change by Kirsten Miller. Kirsten? I probably said that one wrong. But I really, really want to read this one. And literally, first thing that caught my eye on this one was the cover. And then I read the synopsis and I was like, okay, definitely want to read this one.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing it everywhere lately, and I really want to move this one to the top of my list because it looks really, really good.
That makes sense. Next one I have is Radiance by Grace Draven, I think is how you say it. I heard Chandler Ainsley talk about this recently, and she made me really want to read it. She said it was one of those fantasy romances that are like more character driven versus plot driven. I don't feel like I read a lot of those.
Okay, I have not heard of this one.
Yeah, I feel like most of them that I've read have been plot driven, and I do enjoy that, but I'm curious to see if I would enjoy this style too. And she really raved about it. She said it was a really fun, easy read, and that she really liked it, which made me want to pick it up. So it's definitely at the top of my TBR. I'll probably get to it in the next couple months.
I'm writing it down because that sounds really good.
Yeah.
But also I love the last name.
I know, it's cool.
Draven.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so the next one I've been eyeing this one for a few months, and it's got a beautiful cover. I have this one. When Women Were Dragons by Kelly Barnhill.
I like that title.
And the cover is so pretty. It's green, and you can see like at first glance it looks like plants, but then you can see like the dragon's eyes coming out of it.
Oh my god, cool.
Really, really pretty.
Yeah.
And I really, really want to read it because that title is just
that sounds really cool.
Top notch.
Yeah. Next I have is A Little Life. I'm not even gonna try. I didn't even write the author's name down. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it.
Yeah, no, there's not even a chance.
No, I've heard so many people talk about this book, and I've heard sort of mixed reviews on it.
I have too.
I've heard some people say it's like super pretentious, like the writing style is very lyrical, but like not in an enjoyable way. And then I've also heard people say that it's like the most heartbreaking book they've ever read, and that everybody should read it.
I've heard a lot of people say that they just bawled.
Yeah, and so I'm just really curious about it. So I'm gonna pick it up.
It's a big book too.
I don't think I've seen a physical copy of it, so I didn't know it's really
kind
long.
of a bigger one, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how I'll feel about it. This is one that everybody says you need to like check the trigger warnings on though, for sure. So I'm gonna look at that before I pick it up. But you know, I'm kind of a tank. Yeah.
I respect the trigger warnings, but like,
I like that they're there for people who
need them and like use them. But I also I'm a glutton for punishment, so I just go in. I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Destroy me. That's what I live for.
Yeah.
The next one is By the Book by Jasmine Guillory. This one is kind of this one's her newest one. It's like a Beauty and the Beast kind of retelling, but not really. Retelling. It's kind of like a retelling.
Yeah.
But it's more of like just a modern day romance, and she does a lot of like rom-com So I'm interested to see how that's going to factor in like a modern day just rom-com
Yeah.
kind of setting. And I really want to read it. I just like her. She wrote The Proposal. I just like her.
Oh yeah, that was huge. I haven't read that one, but
I read it.
Yeah.
I really liked it. And I want to read the rest in that series. And so this one just piqued my interest. It's got a really cute cover too. I like that.
Yeah. Next one I have, I know a lot of people loved it. I wasn't initially super interested in it until I read one of her other books, but it's Circe by Madeline Miller.
I haven't. I want to read it.
I do too, and I really loved The Song of Achilles. I know this one's very different, has a very different vibe from what everybody says, but just knowing how much I enjoyed her writing style, I think that I would enjoy this one too. She's such a great writer.
She is a really great writer.
She writes so beautifully, and so this one's definitely, like I said, very high up for me.
So the next one, Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. I am dying to read this one. This one has a little bit of everything. Like, I feel like, so the cover has two women on it that are definitely like opposites, and it's kind of about opposites attract kind of thing. And I feel like each woman on the cover represents each half of me.
Oh, I love that.
Because I can be both.
Yeah.
So I can't, I want to read it.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I love that. Last one I want to talk about is more of an author versus a book. I have like some specifics that I want to get to first, but I really want to read Taylor Jenkins Reid. I feel like I'm like the one person who hasn't picked up a single one of her books. Everybody raves about her.
Okay.
There's one that she has called Maybe in Another Life. The storyline sounds so interesting to me. It's kind of like a dual, not a dual timeline. It's like basically she has to choose between two options, and then the book follows her through each option to see how her life would have turned out if she chose one or the other.
Ooh.
Which I think sounds so interesting. But I know that everybody loves her, and so she has to be a pretty good writer. And so there's not one by her that I don't want to pick up. I just feel like that one's at the top of my list. And we've talked about filming a video on her, so we will probably both read some of her stuff soon.
Yeah. I mean, I've read Malibu Rising by her, and I really did love that one. So, and I really do want to read more of hers. So I agree, 100%. The next one is The Younger Wife by Sally Hepworth. I read The Good Sister. Yeah, The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth, and I really loved it. And I was really excited to see that this one was coming out, and now that it's out, I really want to read it. And I need to bump it up some more.
Yeah.
Because like every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I need to read that one.
And then it just gets lost. And then it just gets lost. The list.
Yeah. And I have it, but I just, I have a million books.
I know.
So, and no space. So I accumulate them, and then I don't see them every day.
I swear my house is like where some books go to like die. And just sit on my shelves and rot.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better.
I know. Like literally all of these on my TBR. I don't have a physical copy of a single one of these, so I'm still just ignoring the books that I have.
I have 3 out of the 5. So we're gonna get better at this. We're gonna start holding each other accountable.
Maybe next year. That was my goal for this year. Maybe next year.
I'm still gonna finish out some of these. This one is still. I'm gonna finish this year, guys. It's gonna happen.
You're like this far in.
I finished like 20 pages.
Like this much.
It's real bad. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
That's right. We're putting it out there.
It's already June.
I know. Like mid-June too.
Oh my gosh. Alright. So that's what we have for you. Comment down below. Let us know what you have put on your TBR from your radar recently. And let us know what you think. Let us know if you've read any of these. And hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when we post next. And we'll see you next time. Bye.